Welcome to the Foundry by Forge College. Last time, we explored how proof of history speeds up network efficiency. Today, we're shifting gears to Ethereum, specifically the often painful art of debugging transactions. Imagine staring at a failed smart contract transaction. You have a floating mess of disjointed execution traces, hexadecimal memory snapshots, and raw event logs, and none of it makes immediate sense. The standard instinct is to rely on brute force debugging. You sit down and blindly step line by line through millions of operations, hoping to spot the exact moment things went wrong. It is an exhausting, inefficient way to spend your afternoon. Smart contract logs provide fixed chronological anchors inside the machine's execution process. They provide the necessary context to bind disjointed data into a single navigable execution timeline. By using these logs as glue, you stop guessing in the dark. You can snap those disconnected traces and memory snapshots directly to specific logs, allowing you to accurately reconstruct the exact timeline of a failed transaction. This animated diagram breaks an event log down into its two distinct halves. To map out where things happen in a contract, we need to understand exactly what these components are: topics and data payloads. Topics act as indexed pointers. Think of them like the specific physical labels on folders in a filing cabinet. They identify exactly who is involved, like a wallet address or a specific entity ID, and what kind of action is happening, known as the event signature. Data payloads, on the other hand, are the non-indexed values. If topics are the labels on the folders, the data payloads are the detailed documents hidden inside. When you open those folders, you find the exact numbers, like the specific amount of tokens transferred. Here is how you use them to correlate your data. Every time an event fires, the system emits an opcode called LOGn. You match that log emission to its exact program counter in the trace, basically the specific line the machine was reading at that very second. Understanding this precise anatomy tells you exactly when to capture your snapshots. You grab a transient memory snapshot right before the log fires and a permanent storage snapshot right after. Let's apply this to a real-world scenario. A user tries to execute a complex batched token transfer, sending money to several people at once. The transaction technically finishes, but the user notices their final token balances are completely wrong. This timeline graphic maps out the chronological events extracted from the transaction receipt. We have Event A, the batch start, Event B, an individual transfer within that batch, and Event C, the batch completion. We look at Event B. We extract the specific transfer amount from its data payload, and then we compare it against the final storage snapshot taken at the end of the transaction. The storage snapshot does not contain the expected new balance. The log says a transfer happened, but the blockchain's permanent storage disagrees. This gives us two highly specific technical hypotheses to test. Either an intermediate smart contract call failed silently and reverted the state, or the execution path completely skipped the SS_store opcode, the instruction that actually writes data to the blockchain. This discrepancy proves the contract's intent didn't match its execution. Because we mapped the log, we now have a tiny, localized window of code to investigate, rather than the entire transaction. This simple table gives us our primary diagnostic tool, the timeline table. We populate it with the index, the event, the trace PC, our pre- and post snapshots, and our final observation. By recording that our broken event B occurred exactly at program counter 0x1f3, we completely eliminate the need to step through thousands of irrelevant lines of code prior to that moment. We can perform a surgical strike. We place exact breakpoints directly at 0x1f3 and at the very next internal call. When we run our debugger, we skip the noise and halt execution completely at the exact scene of the crime. Mastering this specific, targeted workflow takes practice, which is why building these precise timelines is a core focus within Forge College's interactive Web3 learning programs. Shifting your workflow toward breakpoint-driven validation is a massive productivity gain. This targeted approach reliably cuts your trace time in half by knowing exactly where to look. The timeline artifact also has immense collaborative power. Because it is reproducible, you can hand this simple table to a teammate and they can immediately validate your bug hypothesis without ever having to recreate the raw trace themselves. If you want to use this workflow to isolate bugs faster, or if you're looking for an educational resource to dive deeper into Web3 development, head over to forge.college and explore our courses. Keep your timelines highly structured, and you'll never have to brute force a trace again. See you in the next lesson, where we'll use these same log patterns to identify specific performance optimizations.